And most funny Roblox games about pressing buttons to escape floods actually have lore. I did not expect that. Well, actually, I did, because I've been a fan of these games for years, and they're by far my favorite Roblox games. Way better than the other stuff that's on the platform. I mean, seriously.
What is this, bro?
Wait, what was I talking about? Oh, I'm getting carried away. Anyways, let's get into the theory where we explore the reason Floodscape was destroyed, in what way it was destroyed, and the guy who has been forgotten. Welcome to Flood Theory, the show that's definitely not a complete ripoff of a very popular YouTube channel. I'm just doing it for me. Anyways, ever since I returned to Floodscape 2 in 2020, after not playing for 3 years, I actually saw something really interesting in the game. I played the insane maps called Familiar Ruins and Beneath the Ruins. My cousins and I quickly realized that both these maps are destroyed versions of Floodscape Classic, which was a game that we played when we were all really little. So then I tried looking for any confirmed lore on how it was destroyed, but I couldn't find anything. The only thing I could find was the Boon Moon Flood Escape shorts, which I'm sure we've all watched by now. But ever since these two insane maps were released, many people have tried to figure out what exactly happened to Flood Escape. The lobby is crumbling, rotting, and flooding with scorching lava, but in today's episode, I think I finally figured out what happened. Okay, so before I get into the series, let's go over what we know. We know that Flood Escape 1 and Flood Escape 2 in universe are physical games. It's been proven time and time again that people in Robloxia go to these games for the experience. Which is why people like the guide and Ghostly. Remember, the guide is there to help new players, and Ghostly says that he's a fan of Flood Escape. We also know that the Flood Escape lobby was progressively getting rustier from 2015 to 2016, before Flood Escape 2 was released in 2017. We know this because the lobby before 2015, there was no rust present in the building, but by the time the final trailer for Flood Escape Classic came out on YouTube later that year, in 2015, there's lots of dirt and rust built up in the lobby, which tells us it's not being taken care of. We also know this from all the corroded metal present at the bottom of the lobby in the Flood Gauntlet and Extreme mode. If this facility was being taken care of, I doubt there would be corroded metal and dust everywhere. We also know that the lobby is completely surrounded by an ocean, which means that the entire facility is presumably built on top of an island. We can also see that the outside lobby has cracks in the walls that eventually get filled with lava, as we can see in Familiar Ruins. And of course, we know that Flood Escape Classic somehow gets destroyed and filled up with lava, as we can see in Flood Escape 2. Now that I've recapped what we know for a fact, let's finally get into this theory. We know that Flood Escape Classic was built on top of an island in the middle of the ocean. Well, islands are typically volcanic in nature. The vast majority of islands are volcanic in origin, such as St. Helena in the South Atlantic Ocean in real life. The way it works is, as volcanoes erupt, they build up layers of lava that may eventually break the water's surface. When the tops of the volcanoes appear above the water, an island is formed. This process happens over and over again throughout many years until the whole island is formed. The few oceanic islands that are not volcanic are tectonic in origin, and arise when tectonic plate movements have lifted up the ocean floor above the surface. And because there is lava when the facility is destroyed, we can assume that the island that Flood Escape is built on is indeed one of the volcanic islands that I mentioned. With all these factors combined, we can craft a theory, a flood theory, on how Flood Escape was destroyed. It was a day just like any other. The guide was roaming around Flood Escape as he usually did, waiting for new players. However, nobody had visited Flood Escape in a while. It was a ghost town. It was almost like it had been abandoned. The guide didn't realize that Flood Escape was no longer maintained by Crazy Blocks. Now, I'll get into why Crazy Blocks disappeared in a future episode, but for now, just know that he or anybody else had not been around Flood Escape for a long time.
Nature has shown us that
guys, isn't that? You know how videos go.
The guide ran into the lobby and looked down. The volcano that the facility was built on finally erupted. Through the glass, he could see that there was lava steaming and rising. The guide had to escape, but where? He knew. He would run into the training room. He didn't know if he would be safe there, but it was worth a try. The lava was slowly